Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And it's the Knicks to start out. Here's Flag, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Gets the three ball to go.
Well, you just get to your spot and rise and fire. The confident pull-up from Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Here's SGA. After the basket by New York on the other end. Well, yep, that one goes.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
A nice shot by Smith.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Dort to the wing, right side. There's the triple, and he buries his first look.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
It's SGA with a drive. Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
And he makes it. Flag's got his third basket on the night right there.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Top of the key. That's good on the jumper.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. That one drops for him.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Here's Flag. Here he goes. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Stolen by Coulibaly. Fast break. Here comes New York. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Smith outside. Here's Flag. Oh, my goodness!
Good night.
Cocked it back and fired it home.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Warriors trail by 6. There's McCollum with the 3. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
And that one's good. Giddey.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Now here's Carrington. From downtown. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, Bub Carrington showing off his skills from distance. That's a nice bucket.
And it's Giddy with the three. Giddy's got his second bucket of the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Now here's Carrington. And the layup is good off the glass.
These coaches love it when Carrington attacks, goes to the hoop and doesn't settle.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And it's McCollum penetrating. Got it.
Yeah, out of a cannon. McCollum left a vapor trail.
Right side Giddy. It's rebounded by Şengün. Warriors trail by 3. McCollum with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. Şengün in the post. Pass to Adams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Giddy's got 7 points in the game.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That'll be a second foul of the game. 11 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Whitmore. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
That'll count. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks out in front, up by 6. And
The Knicks, 29.
if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
New York leading by 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. The putback. Outside Giddy. Another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
You know, Doris, it seems like point guards have more scoring duties than ever.
There's no doubt, B.A., and why not take advantage? You have a lead guard who can both put the ball in the basket and set his teammates. The harder you are to guard individually, the harder your team is to guard. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that 3-level scoring ability, that time working the mid-range.
Here's Matkovic. Offline with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy. For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
SGA surveying the D. Oh, Shea packs one down.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Here's Giddey. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
New York working the ball around now. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
To me, it's the ability to facilitate that enhances Josh Giddey as a scorer. You've got to play him for both, and right now he's cooking the defense.
And SGA throws it down.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow. Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Knicks leading by 5. Now here's Giddey. No good with a layup. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Giddey. 16 points for him. There's the drive. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Pass to Clowney. The 3. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Clowney's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Tipped. It's stolen by SGA. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
Here's Giddey. Sarr pulls it in. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's tipped. Knocks it loose. SGA with a steal. Shai with a step. Takes a 3. The putback. Second chance shot. And the layup by Sarr. Sarr's got his 2nd basket of the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Both teams making some changes here. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by New York. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this one. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on his play.
And it's rejected.
Man, terrific defense by Coulibaly. That's a big-time block.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
And Sengun throw it down.
The combo guard skills of McCollum. Not just a scorer, he's also a more than capable passer.
Good work there as it goes.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Pass to Tyson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And it's Tyson with a rebound.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Sengun. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. New York out in front. They're up by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Okongwu. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Smith's got his second bucket on the night.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Newell can't get it to go.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And the bucket is good. Flag's got 21 points in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's SGA. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Pass to Strother. Outside, SGA. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Here's Flag. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. Flag's got 6 here in the quarter.
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Into the lane. Pass to Newell. And he jams it home with authority.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. To the middle. To the right side. Lets the 3 fly, and it's New York with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. Pass to Sarr. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it. This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Outside Carrington. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Out to McCollum. 6 to shoot. Over flag. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. McCollum's gotten his second bucket on the night. New York leading by 4. Here's flag. And he banks in the layup.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And here's McCollum. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the basket is good. And that one's good. Flag. Flag's got 14 points now in the second half.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
And that one's good. Flag.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Pass to Tyson. Now Nurkic. Dort with a steal. Fast break. Here comes New York. He stops. He pops. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, my. 2 points the easy way for Smith.
McCollum taking his time here. Here's Şengün. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Well, when you think of all the skilled big men in the league, Şengün is among the best. The kind of player you can run an offense through. Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
New York shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Adams. Şengün in the post. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Şengün's got 7 now in this quarter.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We come to expect this every night.
Adams a screen to the inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. He does not get the second one. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Substitution for the Knicks.
Knocked away.
Number 3.
And so it's New York, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area.
Warriors, 66. The Knicks, 74.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. New York leading by 8. All alone. The 3 is up. And it's Tyson with a rebound. And the Warriors with possession here. They host the Hawks after this one. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's New York with a rebound. The 3 is up. And that one's good. Matkovic has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here's Sengun. And Sengun, throw it down.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
McCollum with it. Clock at 6. He shoots over DiVincenzo. McCollum's shot is off. New York leading by 11. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Mr. Springy athlete, Dante DiVincenzo's got some hops.
For 3, McCollum knocks down the long J.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So both teams changing it up here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Driving inside. Okongwu with the rebound. Knicks leading by 12. And it's blocked.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
A thunderous two-hander with authority.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. There's the block. Oh, the shake. Down goes the jumper.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Cleared away by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 10. From 15 feet away, it's stolen by Coulibaly. Oh, it's stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's gone. What a J.
That's a quick strike from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Shakes him. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
SGA pulls it down. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. 47 seconds left in the fourth. Here's the teardrop. Ooh, strong finish, SGA.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, by virtue of skill and temperament, so ready to deliver in these moments.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
Connect!
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
At the line for the next.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, the shot is off. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for New York.
And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And the Warriors call time here. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Outside, SGA. Oh, no good on the layup.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And so it's New York winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready, and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Ahead. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. McDaniels from long range. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A. You know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
Releases, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
With his size and quickness, Ball's pull-up is unstoppable.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. From downtown, Christie with some nice D. We played just over a minute here in the first. All no good. And here are the Warriors now. It's a three-point game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back over to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Ball's got 5 now.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Ball. Another one falls for Boston.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. Boston leading by 3. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
Ball into the lane.
The defense leaves an opening, and Ball exploits it. I mean, he can be so sudden.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. McCollum taking his time here. And finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's McCollum. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Şengün. Christie with a rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Outside Christie. Back to Ball. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's McCollum. Rebounded by Kamara.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
The three from Ball. The Warriors pull it in. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Şengün. Out to McCollum. 32 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Şengün. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston out in front, up by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of this.
The Warriors, 15.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you, BA.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Pass to Bataze. Back to Boston. Tipped. Here's Alexander Walker. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Goga Bataze. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
From deep, SGA. Boston with a rebound. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
So it's Boston now. Here's Alexander Walker. And the shot's good. Alexander Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Here's SGA on the drive. The rebound by Moody. Boston leading by 4. Here's Boston. And Boston again with the bucket. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Warriors substitution.
Now Carrington. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Clowney can't get it to go.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Bataze. Shoots. Brown can't hit. Warriors trail by 6. Picked his pocket. Alexander Walker with it. Carrington picks him up. Boston outside. Takes the 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Goga Bitadze picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
And there's the drive. Pass to Nurkic. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Boston. From the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get it.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Here's Alexander Walker. Boston outside. Pass to Achua. Puts it up from 15. Sarr pulls it in. Warriors trail by 9. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Substitution on the court.
Sarr a screen to halt the run. Count that one. Sarr's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Here's McConnell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for McConnell. And so McConnell nails them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And it's McCollum penetrating. And Şengün gets it to go.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's McConnell. Boston again missing. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
McCollum softly drops in the floater. And it's now only a 5-point Boston lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Moody. McConnell outside. Up and over McCollum. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
There's McCollum with the 3. They get the rebound. 3-pointer. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Boston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. We'll be back in a moment. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And SGA has got the ball here for Golden State. They trail by 7. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And he gets the bucket.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And Ball throws it down.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his skills inside.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And Ball gets it to go.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Out to the right wing. Right side, SGA. From the low block. Pass to Newell. Ball with it. He's picked up by SGA. Now here's Kamara. Nice ball movement by Boston. LaMelo on the attack. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. On the attack, SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're always a threat to blow up. That's what SGA's done tonight.
Here's Ball. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
SGA doubled. Newell from outside. Pass to Strother. Here's SGA. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Ball with the rebound. Celtics lead by 8. And here's Christie. Back to Ball. Pass to Kamara. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Christie. Misses the 3. Warriors trail by 8. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Puts one up from 19, and the shot goes in. Ball's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 8-point game. Here's McCollum. Ooh, it's stolen away. And they're on the break. Pass the ball. Launches a 3. Deep 3 for Ball.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less risks.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort. And in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
And Ball throws it down.
And look at Ball take off. Love seeing him use his athleticism to slam it home.
Good work there as it goes.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
There's Ball with a 3. He can't hit that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Tyson, and he drives in.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Here's McCollum. He's got 6. 5 on the clock. Here's Clowney. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And even though it wasn't a great screen, he found a way to create some space.
Ball ventures inside and converts.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
There's no question about the skill level of C.J. McCollum, a long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense. Well, even though he plays with a scorer's mindset, you can put McCollum in a playmaking role. He gives you options.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Fiery drive by McCollum. Going in hard and finding himself a foul on the way to his shot.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Celtics lead by 8. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Ball taking his time here. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Şengün. The 3. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Celtics. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants.
The Warriors, 48.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Boston with the ball. Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks down the long J.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, good whistle there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic. They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it falls all over the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Alexander Walker. And yep, it's good. And the Celtics lead by 14.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Boston outside. Pass to Bataze. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Bataze's gotten his first basket of the night. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, strong finish. SGA.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
Pass to Bataze. Back to Alexander Walker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Sarr.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. SGA with it. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
Celtics lead by 17. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And off the front iron, and in it goes. SGA's got 6 in the quarter.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Another chance, and up and in on the layup.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives the coach crazy to concede second chance points.
That one misses for Batase. Warriors trail by 17. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Gilgeous-Alexander fires. It's money from deep.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Rebounded by Sarr. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 14-point game.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
Now here's McConnell. 18 feet out. Ooh, rise and fire.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
And here's McConnell. Oh, the finesse with the floater.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Yeah, good floor recognition from Sarr. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
Got a hand on it. On the wing, SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
Now Boston. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Yes, sir!
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Celtics.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for LaMelo Ball.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Boston foul. C.J. Boston. First personal foul. 15.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within 10.
For the Warriors. Gilgeous.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up the tray. Yes, sir, with the 3. Knocked away. we see the Celtics taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.